And we're going to start off today with a nice walk over to the South Hall. I'm going to be covering the South Hall all day. For any North or West Hall questions, I'm going to direct you over to LiveCam 2 with Mike Fatum. You can see the press people already rushing in for their first looks, their second looks, or whatever look, or work or whatever. Who knows? I'm certainly not going to pull them aside and ask them right now. Maybe later. We'll see. So,
what's that?
Hope you guys all had a nice night. I finally did. Got some sleep that I really needed. It's good. It's good. Had a lot of fun walking around with you guys yesterday. Looking forward to another great day of the same. Don't have anything coming in yet, but I know there's a delay on the text in feed. Just a bit of a heads up on how things went. The Twitters that you guys, or messages these guys are sending me are being routed to my personal email, and with everything I answered yesterday, I still have 1,400 unanswered emails. So, getting a lot of feedback from you guys, and I'm really stoked about that. Feedback. Thank you, Luke from Malta. And Jan, Sonta, Forza is definitely on my docket for the day. I'm going to see about getting that around the middle of the day for us, because there's a special treat if we're lucky. Sean from Ohio, I'm glad to see from you again. Robin from Norway, I'm going to the South Hall. That's where a lot of the big guys are this year. We're going to have, Microsoft, we've got Square Enix, we've got Ubisoft, THQ, 2K Games, Warner Brothers. All those guys are over in the other hall. So that's what we're going to do today. I hope you're excited. Konami. Stephen Boyd from Alexandria wants to know if the Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 in the HD collection are the original releases, or are they substance and substance? Or subsistence? I don't know. We'll find out when we get to Konami. Terra Online is also definitely on my list for the day. If any of you were with me yesterday afternoon, you know I bumped into the guys outside at the Alienware booth. So we're gonna see. We're gonna have some fun. On Live booth and Turtle Beach. On Live is definitely part of it. Saints Row the Third. Halo, if they have anything, is going to be in the Microsoft booth. So we'll see what we can get. A lot of people are wearing black and white because they're very simple colors and professional looking. FIFA 12 or Pro Evolution Soccer? I don't know. I think they've got some stuff about it here. Oh, here's some media for the PS Vita. That's one of the reasons I like walking through the concourse, actually, because they always have some really interesting media displays up. And again, I am going to apologize for the head bob effect, or if I move too fast or too slow. It's hard to do. Sorry. THQ Darksiders. Square Enix. Stream? Huh. Interesting. Braden from Moore, Pennsylvania says that there's a glitch in the stream. If you pause it and then resume it, it doesn't pick right back up. So that might explain some of the delays. Tyler from St. Louis, I did bring my map today. I really, hey, how's it going? Got some splicers. I'm definitely gonna go see if I can find Notch today for Minecraft.
No.
Yes, EA is in South Hall. Richard from the UK. I am not going to be eating lunch because I'm going to be too busy being with you guys. Lauritz from Denmark. The thing is, I went by Bethesda yesterday, and they're not showing the press anything for Skyrim. So I really can't show you anything. I want to. I want to see it myself. But I don't get to. So, hello. That was a nice lady that I met yesterday. There might be more people than yesterday, just coming later. Or people who came for the first time yesterday and then got in early today with exhibitor badges or something. I don't know. Ben from the US wants to know why there was a Terra guy outside. It's because Terra partnered up with Alienware, and he just happened to be demoing a 3-monitor Alienware box with Terra Online going on it. Caleb from Texas wants me to tell Notch that Caleb is his biggest fan. Sorry. I am planning to go to the live booth today. Yay, escalator! The smoothest picture you're gonna get all day while moving. I will be going to look at Old Republic today. I will ask about computer specs for any game that's on PC. Daniel from Texas wants to know if I'm the same camera guy from last year. Yes, I am. I am very happy to have returned to be with you guys again. Oh, you know, this is something I need to show you guys. So over here is this deal they have set up for Lord of the Rings War in the North, which is out in the South Hall lobby. It looks like they've got a little orchestra pit set up, which is kind of cool. But the design is really nice. So here's some stuff for War in the North.
If we don't defeat these armies, Middle Earth is going to fall.
We are going to take a very long road into darkness, is what that says.
Tolkien really envisioned Middle Earth and the story as being something that's dark and gritty, and that's something that we're echoing in gameplay.
One of the things that was really important for us was to be true.
I used to be a huge Tolkien geek. My preferred screen name, for example, I constructed out of Adunaic root words. If you know what that means, good on you. A lot of the booths give away really cool swag this year. The camera does make me a little top heavy. There should be a separate comment box for LiveCam 2 requests. I will be going to Ubisoft today. That's a big to do. I guess is the best way to put it. Don't want to stand there looking at her back like that. Over there is the food court. World of Tanks. Interesting looking game. Hello. Okay, oh, I need to be medium right now.
Thank you.
Okay, so first thing when you come in the door at the South Hall, we've got EA, which is a big line to get into EA, I guess. So let's see if we can get in there for some free. Head over. I'm gonna come back to this later. They've got some really long lines for the PR check-in. I have not had a chance to put hands on the Wii U. Probably not gonna be able to this year. Yeah, I'll come back to this one later. Ash from London is curious about what my hardware setup is. Hey there.
Get me.
All right.
It's a verb, 11:30 a.m.
There we go.
Hey, turn it off. That's all I saw that.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Where was I? Capcom is in the other hall. I spent a lot of time there yesterday. I am planning to... TG Chef Guy is offering to buy me lunch. We will definitely see Old Republic today. Mark from Israel wants to know what kind of gamer I am. I normally play epic RPGs personally because I'm kind of I like to game by myself.
Alright.
General rule.
There we go.
And we've got people demoing Dance Central 2. Kind of neat. Oh, here's Etemad. Some people really wanted to see about that yesterday. EA. But I'm gonna start here at Microsoft. I think.
I know.
Travis from Minnesota. I am 6 feet tall. Dan from California wants to know what my level of clearance is. I assume you mean what like my press level of clearance is. What it really comes down to is whatever I can talk my way into. Able to journey. Actually, they're going to be covering Fable the Journey on the stage, I think, pretty soon. The guys were in earlier to do all the setup for that. So, let's see. Steven from Oxnard. Sony Online is in the other hall, so that's going to have to be LiveCam 2. What age should I? Riot Games, I don't think came this year. I'm sad because I got to see them last year. League of Legends is a game that I play. So that's that. I'm gonna walk. Lance is at the Old Republic. Let me go find Lance. He's got some stuff for me apparently. So let's see if I can get in. I'm gonna cut through here. Excuse me, guys. I just cut right through here. That sounds cool. Dude, nice.
Yeah, dude, what's
Look
up?
at that. Hell yeah. Okay, let me make my way over to the Old Republic. As I walk through the center of the EA booth, which is really nice. They did a great job on their booth design this year. Excuse me for a second there. How's it going there?
Very excited am I to be here. So busy it is. And excited for the Old Republic game am I. More Jedi than shake a stick at, can you? So excited.
Thank you very much.
Honored I am.
That's great. My feet do get tired, but it's worth it. Let's see. Let me see here. How do I get in the Space Marine? Or not Space Marine, but Star Wars Old Republic. Hey. Trying to find somebody. Oops, sorry about that. I have heard of serious scams. Excuse me. That Old Republic over there? Hello.
Hey,
Are you with Old Republic?
No, I'm with ABC.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm trying to find Lance.
I don't know who that is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. He said he was here.
You four guys go on in.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, you're done. You guys have half an hour. There's only 2 people.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the. Alright. There's where they're playing. I'll try to go talk to the PR there. Because I actually, Old Republic is one of the games I was really excited about. Riot is in E3? so.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you were looking for land, but I don't know.
I think I got set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you need to interview somebody, or is something you need to do?
I don't know. I was just told that you guys wanted me to stop by.
Okay, no problem. I think that was probably my chase, but let me call him real quick.
All right.
So you can just hang on for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get you the right people.
Sure. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch these guys play. So here we've got a guy playing Need for Speed Run. It's really loud in here. Christian from Texas, that is one of the questions I'm going to ask. But, dude, are you driving a cop car? Nice. I don't really like giving out my gamer tag. What's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Mahalo.
Where?
Mahalo.
Oh. Is this your first time at E3?
Yeah.
Are you liking it so far?
It's been really cool.
It is. Have you played any other Need for Speed games?
I played one of the original ones way back in the day, like when they were releasing. Then I haven't really played the series.
Alright. Tell me what to say. I hate having to stand around like that. Do we have any kind of word yet?
Yeah, they're coming right now.
They're coming right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're coming right now. Hopefully that means I don't have to stand around too much longer. But yeah, EA booth. It is a really nice booth design. Hi there. This is apparently Chase. How are you today?
What's going on?
My feed died? That's not good.
What's up?
Oh, sorry. I'm running a live cam for Gamespot, and I'm getting live user feedback, and apparently my feed dropped out. That's not good. So
You need to go take care of stuff.
I'm going to sit down right here and check it out. So I can talk to you while I'm doing it.
So you're just looking for some...
I don't know. I was told that you guys wanted to have me come over. Some B-roll, some interview, whatever you want to give me is great.
Yeah, sure, that's great. We can do the... You want to do the interview inside?
Yeah.
Demo area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it any quieter in there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. My feet's back. Good. Okay, so I'm going to get my gear back on real quick, and I'm going to head inside the Old Republic booth. So give me a sec to get my gear back on. As I show you people's legs.
Here we are. The journey. The work you've done has gotten you this far. Weren't perfect. But you were good.
Okay.
To get here.
Now I can get back up. And we can go inside. Where did Chase go? Where'd Chase go?
I think he's grabbing something for him.
Okay. We were going to go in there.
He'll come back out.
Okay.
So, interview right here, if that's cool.
Sure, whatever.
It's Daniel Erickson, lead writer.
Daniel Erickson?
Yeah. Daniel.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Can I just step in? All right. That's cool. Yep. Will he be able to answer technical questions too?
About the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you could not focus too much on the screen, that'd be awesome.
I'm never going to get a screen without having a body in the way.
Like,
So right here we've got a lady playing, looks like a Sith Marauder.
Yes, this is a Marauder. So
Yeah.
warrior spec as a Marauder.
Yeah. Cool.
And the Marauder.
And
Yep.
This
and
guy's playing a bounty hunter.
Yep, and he's a mercenary.
Okay. Oh, cool.
So the mercenary spec can do some medic abilities.
Oh, really?
So you can see some of his healing down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got their own vehicle.
All right.
Showing off.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I do. Can I only video from here, or can I walk a little bit too?
you can walk a little bit, but it's
All right.
going to be tight.
Yeah, I know. So, are the guys here mainly playing Sith, or do you have Republic as well showing? You know? Is it all Empire?
What's over there, actually?
Jedi and
Okay.
Trooper and the Smuggler.
Cool. Cool. This is actually a game that I signed up for the beta and never got a call back. Whatever. I know a lot of people want to play this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of people signed up.
Yep.
Have you checked?
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to play yet?
No.
Are you going to?
I can't today.
Oh. Will
Like
you
I
be
said,
tomorrow?
I'm going to be doing this all the convention.
Okay. So there's the Trooper.
Okay. We've got a Republic Trooper over here.
We've got the Jedi.
All right. Are any of these spec'd up to their prestige classes or not?
No, so these are your origin worlds. You don't actually get that till about level 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That's actually pretty good that it's at level 10.
Yeah.
How fast does the leveling system work?
I'm not a combat person.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Here's a question that I was supposed to ask for Christian in Texas. Will opposing factions be able to talk to each other? Don't know.
In certain worlds.
In certain worlds? Are there neutral planets then where...
There's planets where it's both dual faction.
Like
Yeah.
Manon or...
So it'll be like Hoth.
Oh, right.
Ultron. There's some planets that are definitely both factions will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's going to be faction-specific planets then?
Do you want an interview specifically?
Yeah,
You get Daniel, yeah.
I feel like you're randomly going around, so I want to make sure you actually have an interview. We've got Daniel Erickson.
Oh, perfect. I was just waiting for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we've got...
You ready?
Yeah.
Good interview. And it's right behind you. Hey,
Hi! How's it going?
Good.
So we're streaming live for Gamespot.
How's it going, Gamespot?
It's going good, especially now that we get to talk to you. So for the record, can we get your name and title?
Daniel Erickson, and I'm the lead writer for Star Wars The Old Republic.
Very cool. What's your favorite faction?
Oh, we don't pick our babies.
Now, of course, this is a LucasArts game, so the events are canon. I'm just answering the easy ones. This is going to be a purchase and monthly subscription game.
Haven't talked at all about pricing models yet.
Okay. Do you have any notion on release or when you're going to do open beta?
Release is still slated for 2011. That's as far as we've said. And open beta is probably not like something that the game's a little bit too big for a fan base to say everybody who wants to come can come. If there's a closed beta, it'll be real close to release date, so you'll probably end up knowing both at the same time.
All right. How much acrobatics will the actual character model be portraying?
Quite a bit, actually. There's some pretty cool, like, big spin kicks and flips and flying through the air that we've got a lot more dynamic combat than most MMOs. People fly around, get knocked back, etc., and a lot of that involves chasing around the screen, which makes it pretty fun.
All right. So now, is there then going to be 2 prestige classes for each base class?
There are 2 advanced classes for each one, yeah. And then within each advanced class, there's some very, very different choices. So right now, in the test we're doing right now, I'm playing a Sith Assassin, but I'm actually playing a Sith Assassin tank, as opposed to going the sneaky backstabber, yes.
Interesting. What other question? So I'm noticing on the Sith Marauder here, this is a question that I ask a lot of people when I see dual-wielding classes. Are his lightsabers going to be individual items equipped, or is it a single pair?
Individual items.
All right. Are there going to be, like in Old Republic and Old Republic 2, you could have melee weapons equipped with feats to make them function more like lightsabers? Is that going to be in the game?
There is not a melee weapon non-lightsaber class of players. There are ones for companions.
Okay. How hard is it to get a lightsaber, or are they just everywhere?
It's pretty hard. You really have to earn your original ones, and they show up very, very rarely. You're not gonna stumble around a lot of lightsabers sitting on corpses.
How about Force crystals?
Same thing. So there is a full upgrade system for the lightsabers, which is actually different than the upgrade system for some of the other things.
Oh, cool.
And fits in very well with the crafting system.
All right. That's a question I already answered. Someone from Finland wants to know if you are in fire.
I have been in fire the whole time, and we continue to be in fire.
All right. Not ready to talk price points. I'm going to assume the only characters that will have anything like a jetpack are going to be the bounty hunter.
Correct. There are the occasional NPCs, but again, it tends to go into the Mandalorian set and those folks.
Yeah. Is there going to be a day and night system, or is the time of day going to be qualified by the location?
Time of day comes from which planet it is. We decided to basically go for art resolution over the changeability for different environments.
All right. JC from Lithuania wants to know what the average length of character origin story is.
Most of the origin stories run about 4 to 6 hours, depending on who's playing.
Okay. Is there a different origin for each class, or for each faction?
Each class. There's a different origin story and a different, remember, entire class story all the way front to back for every class.
All right. Do you have any notion on system requirements that you can talk about yet?
No, we don't. It's pretty generous now, and we're pushing them down as hard as we can. It's a big part of endgame polish.
Are you going to have it compatible with any of the other Razor accessories like the Hydra?
I have no idea whatsoever.
All right. Because I was at Razor yesterday and got this really sweet Old Republic branded setup, which you might want to go check out.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they're doing stuff with us. So
yeah, I'm just going by what they want me to ask. Christian from Texas wants me to ask you about cross-faction communication.
It's still undecided. So right now it's in. We've had it in, we've had it out. It's going to be a big decision between how the community handles it and what testing is. If it's a griefing issue, it'll probably come out.
Okay. One of the guys wants to know if you can still make your companions cry like little girls.
Yeah. In fact, it is very possible to, some of the companions we've already seen is Vet, who you get as a slave, and if you don't take that collar off, you can basically have her just sitting in the corner of the ship, unwilling to talk or do anything else after a while.
Nice. What's the level cap gonna be?
50 right now.
50 right now. How many endgame dungeons will there be?
I haven't announced. We've only announced one so far, and that's the Eternity Vault that we just pulled the cover off of yesterday.
Awesome. Will it have multi-monitor support?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
What are I think someone mentioned that each player has some sort of vehicle.
Yeah, so players have their own personal, like once they get up high enough, they get their personal vehicles. Obviously, you get your starship, so you can fly around. But also, these guys right here, as you see, are flying around on their personal speeders.
Very cool. How many races are involved?
There, 8, 9. I mean, if we're talking player characters, I think we've announced 8 or 9 species.
All right.
And
so like humans, Zabrak, Twi'lek.
Yeah. Those are all like there's a bunch of different species.
Gimmies, someone wants to know about Wookiees.
No Wookiees.
No Wookiees.
Nothing way into the non-human category. It makes the role play aspect a little odd.
Do you guys classify Mandalorians as separate from humans?
We do not. Mandalorians in our time period are a culture, not a species.
Yeah. The Mandalorian species died off centuries before this happened.
Well, they're apparently not entirely dead, but they have
really.
But the culture is much larger than just the people.
Nice. How large is the map? Can we teleport between galaxies?
There is only one galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. In Deceived, the main Jedi severs ties with the Jedi Council. Will I be able to do this in the game?
Not in the shipped product, but there's definitely some cool storylines that are going to expand out the politics of the Jedi later.
Is there going to be space combat?
There is going to be space combat.
All right. What happens if your ship gets destroyed?
You just go back to where you started from.
All right. Is there going to be a bank or auction house system?
There are both, and they are in and playable on the show floor.
Very cool. Is there going to be a daily time limit to how much you can play?
No, there is not, although we do have the Rest XP in, so obviously if you give it a break, you get that. There may be some daily limits on things like flashpoints, but definitely not on full playtime.
Let's see. I asked about multi-monitors. I asked about that. Oh, are you going to be able to have love interests in the game?
Absolutely. Far more than you've ever seen in any BioWare game, because every actual class has their own companion characters. So we got to write a whole bunch of different types of romances.
Are you going to be able to do stuff like pod racing for extra money?
For extra XP and things like that, there's a space game, there are war zones, there are no little mini games coming in yet.
All right. Have you guys released any details about PvP?
We haven't released any new stuff on PvP for this show.
All right. Do NPCs speak verbally or through text?
Verbally. Everything is fully VO'd, entire game, including your character.
We already covered that you have not qualified Jedi going to the dark side.
We have not.
You haven't released anything on whether Jedi can go to the dark side.
Absolutely to the dark side. There's a
really?
difference between. You have to remember that splitting out from factions and things, right? Anakin's very dark side, but still hanging out with the Council.
True. And not every dark Jedi is a Sith. Because again, the Sith was more of a culture than.
Correct.
Yeah. Are you going to feature any of the other light and dark side factions that aren't part of the two main warring factions, like the Dark Sisters of what do you call it?
Like the Witches of Dathomir and that sort of stuff.
The Witches of
I knew where you were going.
Thank you.
We're really concentrating on the core conflict here, but obviously there's lots of room to move out later.
Awesome. Is there going to be much in the way of stuff that people can just play by themselves without having to worry about? Yeah. Okay. We've spent quite a bit of time here. I think it is time to move on.
I think he's just saying don't point it at the screen of nothing happening.
Oh, sorry. That works too, but we have spent quite a bit of time monopolizing you here, and I'm sure you've got a lot of important things to do. Is there anything you want to say as a parting comment?
Just that it's on the show floor. Everybody can come. We just brought the game, so people can run around, do whatever they want, explore, poke at the parts of the game they're really excited about, and it's been a big hit. Although a lot of people aren't ready to play a level 26 character that they haven't played before, so we've got a lot of corpses.
Yeah, that actually brings up one of the other questions. Do you know yet if there's going to be AoE looting? If you can loot all the corpses around you, or just one at a time?
Just one at a time right now.
Yeah.
But what we do is actually, we don't have everything show up with loot. So when you fight 3 guys, on average, loot only shows up on one of them.
All right. Thank you very much. Your name again was?
Daniel Erickson.
And you are?
Lead writer, Star Wars, The Old Republic.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Alright. Let's go look at some other stuff. I forgot how long we were just standing there talking to that guy. Sorry about that. That's a game that I'm really super excited for. I mentioned already that's something that I signed up for the beta. Of course, it's a very, very, very desirable deal. Got a lot of people want to see FIFA, so let's look at that. Oh, FIFA 12 on the iPad. That's a really neat thing. Hello.
Hi.
So can you tell me how this is going to work?
Definitely. We have 2 iPod touches acting as the controllers for the iPad game. The iPad acts as a screen, and we're using these two iPod touches to actually act as a controller.
Sounds great.
Here we have Chelsea and Arsenal, and we're gonna just do a little game here, just like normal, but now you can play FIFA wherever. All right. I need someone to video this.
Huh?
Is you?
Apparently, yeah. I'm doing a live feed by myself.
All right.
So that's really neat. So you mentioned iPod Touch. Is it always also going to be compatible with the iPhone?
Yeah, iPhone, iPod Touch, and it's just like a companion app that you can download. And this is only a prototype.
Of course.
So this is a FIFA 11 prototype that we're playing around with right now, looking into seeing what we can do with it.
All right. Now you're also showing it on the iPad. Next I'm going to do is the major consoles.
Work you've done has gotten you this far.
Console and now on iOS as well.
Very cool. Thank you.
Now it's time to get better.
I will be going to end stuff the next time today. I'm looking at each screen for a little while. We've got Battlefield over there. I'm going to come back to that. I feel like I just stood around enough and over public. Let me see.
It's waiting for you to run tall.
Sorry, I'm trying to adjust one of my straps. But give me a sec here. There we go. That's better. Anyway. There's Rune Factory, Harvest Moon 3D. I don't want to step on their toes though. So I'm going to go look at On Live. What do you guys want to know about On Live?
Pick up digital more.
Here's On Live.
It's going to be a problem. So we were doing 3 to 5
Hi there. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. So I came and saw you guys last year, and I was curious how much has changed since last year.
A lot. Are you planning on filming me though?
Actually, we're live. Is there someone else I'm supposed to talk to?
There's plenty of other people to talk to, but if a lot of things have changed. We had about 7 press releases go out last week. We partnered with over 50 publishers now. Disney was announced last week. We have actually hit 100 titles on the service. Red Faction Armageddon was a day-to-day release. It was released yesterday on Tuesday. We announced that we're also going to be releasing a wireless Bluetooth version of our On Live controller. And if you'd like to know more, there are many other people who would be happy to help you and happy to give you much more information than I can.
Certainly, please.
Coming up here On Live in the next 15 minutes. So happening here at D2
61 games to play back right now. It's constantly growing.
What are you guys playing?
This is Mini Ninjas.
Mini Ninjas, awesome.
So yeah, so this one right now, like I just launched this one. This is the game that we have in the playback. So the game is actually running on a server up in the Bay Area right now. So we have server data centers located in Santa Clara, Dallas, Texas, and over in Virginia to cover the U.S. So every button press I make actually sends the input down to the server, updates the next frame, and sends it back to you. So we're not really streaming because there's no buffering involved, but as your network quality goes up and down, we'll slowly degrade and upgrade the video based on network quality. So we also have a so from here I can
pretty good.
Any other game.
Sorry, what's your name?
Brian.
Brian?
Brian.
How's it going? We're broadcasting live for Gamespot.
Live for Gamespot?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to give a tweet as to where I am.
Then at On Live is our handle.
You're at On Live?
Yeah, at On Live.
Let me get that sign in there.
Robin? Good.
Sorry.
Oh, you looking for it? I didn't see it.
Where was it going to go after this? I was going to go somewhere after this. Where was it? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Okay. So, I was here last year and I saw you guys, talked to you guys for quite a while, and I was curious how much has changed since I was here last year.
Well, we obviously celebrated here at the show our 100th game, so we have over 100 games now on the service. One of the things that's also different is we have since last year, is we actually have a way for you to play on the television as well through an On Live game system. At CES, we announced that we're going to integrate On Live into Vizio televisions, and that is going to be coming later this year. And also, we announced a relationship with HTC to integrate On Live service on the HTC Flyer, which is also coming. So one of the other things we're showing at the show, and we're talking about is this tablet integration. Before the show started, we announced a new wireless universal controller that allows you to play On Live on your tablet, as well as it's going to be the method to play on your television through a USB dongle that will communicate. So on your Blu-ray player, on your television, where OnLive is integrated inside, not through the micro console.
Can we see that?
Yeah. Let me. Why don't you follow me?
Definitely.
Okay, so here we have 2 demonstrations. First, you navigate with the controller and show gameplay. So we have on the left, we have an iPad, obviously, and on the right we have a Motorola Zoom. And Chris is going to demonstrate playing a game with our universal wireless controller. Do you play on the Zoom? Yeah. This is so he's going to play. Thank you. See if we can tilt it up a little bit. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
A little higher. Whoa!
There we go.
How about that?
That's
good?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know if you guys are going to be exporting OnLive to Europe anytime soon?
So we did also announce that we're going to be coming to the UK this fall.
Just the UK or
UK first? That's the announcement that we made. And obviously we have we are looking to continue expansion with UK first in the autumn time frame. We'll have more details coming in the months to come.
All right. The other guy mentioned that you've picked up more production support. Are there going to be any OnLive exclusive games?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question right now. One of the things that's really important for us is that we're seeing more and more day-and-date release of titles on the online system, so when they become available through other mechanisms. Games like Red Faction Armageddon, which was launched here on June 7th, became available at 9 p.m. the day before on our service. Also, Duke Nukem, Deus Ex, Space Marine, and there'll be more and more. So we're seeing OnLive as a platform that is also getting those titles, those hot AAA titles, when they're becoming available. And what's great about OnLive is that there's no downloads, there's no waiting in line to buy the game, for example. When it's available on our network, on our system immediately. 12:01 a.m. On the day of, which is like 9 o'clock on the West Coast for us out in California.
What's the price point
of OnLive? Well, it doesn't cost anything to sign up. So basically, you can sign up actually for free and demo all the games on our service. We give 30-minute demos of virtually every game on our service. We also offer obviously games like new titles like Red Faction and Duke Nukem are somewhere between $40 and $50 to buy those games. But also we have a play pack which is $9.99 a month, which is unlimited gameplay of now over 60 games, and we actually just added Homefront. It's actually Homefront multiplayer is coming to that. Borderlands is now in that, so it's a combination of kind of classical games, but also some of the really hotter, newer games. And that's $9, $10 a month. Unlimited play is a really, really great deal. If you want to buy the console, the micro console, it's $100.
All right. Will OnLive work over the iPad wireless?
Yes.
The 3G support, I mean.
3G. So Wi-Fi.
So Wi-Fi, yeah.
So that's a great question. So there's no limitations in terms of wireless connectivity. We're wireless agnostic in that regard. Obviously, we have certain levels for what is supported with our system. If your carrier doesn't have any data caps, if you're if you've got enough of a pipe to play, then there's no reason you shouldn't be able to play.
All right, sounds great.
All right.
I think that's just about it.
Okay.
What's your name again?
It's Brian Jaquith.
And your title?
Company spokesman.
Good enough. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Thank you. And then there's Rudy. Hello. Anyway, I'm going to go to Natsume now. Like I said I was going to. Man of my word. Except for when I forget. Or don't want to. Sorry about that. reason I didn't go to Natsume first is because there was another group filming here, and I didn't really want to step on their toes. Yeah, they've been like behind the camera type of thing. I talked to you last year.
I did. You probably did.
Yes, we're filming live for Gamespot, and I just recognized your face. Anyway,
Sure.
Gabrielle's Ghost 3D. This game fun?
Pretty fun.
Yeah? How's it working?
Very well. Pretty simple to use.
Yeah? Alright, thank you. Talk to this guy about Root Factory. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. So what are you playing?
I'm playing Root Factory, Tales of Destiny.
All right.
Yeah.
You work here or you?
No, I'm just playing. I'm trying to find a battle area, but it's kind of difficult just coming around here not knowing where everybody else is at.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than most of the other Root Factories because it's mostly like kind of like not an RTS but a strategy game in general.
All right.
So it's not necessarily a strategy game at all because you can just sit there and do whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's the map. Shows a bunch of different stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't know. I'm trying to look for somebody who actually works here to help me find somewhere to go.
The guy just on the other side of the podium. Was.
Is he actually?
That guy in the black shirt.
I think he's talking to somebody though.
Yeah, well, you know, you're more important than he is, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What's your name?
David.
David?
Yeah.
Who are you here with?
I am here with myself. Full Sail University.
All right, cool.
I go to school for game design, so
neat.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I just got to skill up for walking somewhere. Yeah, so actually I'll be designing a whole bunch of neat, interesting games in about 2 years.
2 years? Awesome. Are you doing any internships?
Not as of right now. Actually, another reason why I came here was to check out some other industries, like some other companies, see if they did have any internships going on. I actually did talk to one company already. Some of the employees are here, but they don't have a booth set up.
Awesome.
So, got the supervisor's business card, so I'm actually forwarding my resume and cover letter to him specifically.
Good time. Good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice E3.
You too.
So, got Harvest Moon over here. I've been playing Harvest Moon since the first one. I'm excited about that. Oh, this is real fishing. Playing on the 3DS, which really just doesn't show over video. This is a 2D video. Hi there.
Hi.
Where'd you get your hat?
Oh, I bought it at EMX.
Cool. Well, there's next one. Cool. That helps. That works. I'll do that. Oh, ooh, that's a Minecraft. This is Minecraft. Let's see.
There was speculation for Minecraft for Knife.
Let's see. Who can I find from Mojang? Who can I find from Mojang to talk to? So there's this guy. Okay. Thank you. That's all right. It's all right. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm I'm doing quite well. I'm showing live for Gamespot.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yes, and everybody has wanted me to come here and find you guys, get some time with Notch.
I don't think he has arrived yet. It was hard. A lot of partying yesterday.
Do you know when he's going to be in?
Not sure.
Not sure?
Sorry.
Are you guys going to be doing any kind of E3 promo stuff?
We do hand out Steam heads.
Yeah.
We have a schedule where we hand out Steam heads. I don't know what the next time is.
So next time we're handing out heads at 4:30, and then T-shirts at 4:30 as well. What you got to be wearing is a blue T-shirt, and then if you stand
I've seen the T-shirts, yeah.
You stand in line, and then we'll be able to get you a head. But there is a limited amount of heads.
Is there any way I could get a shirt while I'm here?
You gotta stand in line at 4:30, man.
Oh well.
Alright.
Well, anyway, we were filming live for GameSpot. Wanted to come see you guys. Minecraft is such an exciting game. You've got gold, diamond, sand, wool, mushroom, wool, wood, and rail going right now. Huh? I'm looking at your menu bar. What's your last one?
That's like etc.
Oh, okay. So you've got a new interface for the air.
Exactly. It's a completely new interface.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you can chop stuff.
Julian from Denver loves you.
Nice. Say hello to Julian from Denver.
All right. Do you guys know yet if there's going to be any Kinect support?
Well, we said at the Microsoft press conference that we will have Kinect support for the Xbox version.
Awesome.
Yes.
360 is going to be released when? Are you guys going to port to the iOS at all?
We don't know yet.
As I'm standing in the Sony booth,
exactly,
but you know.
Come on.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, can you imagine playing this game while your fingers are on the screen?
Yeah, really.
I mean, you'd lay a block where you didn't want it. You'd have a hard time walking around. This is definitely one of the games. Yeah, this is definitely one of the, laying down Obsidian.
Yeah.
But this is definitely one of the games that you would be able to, take advantage of the world's first PlayStation certified device and the PlayStation controls.
All right. Oh wait, where'd that go? Let's see, this one.
This guy's trying to show where did he get his shirt? It's from Sweden.
It's from Sweden?
Yeah, I'm Swedish.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, questions that I can ask. People just keep asking questions they got answered at the press conference. So, anyway, what's your name?
Daniel Kaplan.
And do you have a title?
I do. I'm a business developer at Mojang.
You're the business developer? Awesome. I've been playing Minecraft for probably like 6 months now.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
It's a lot of fun. It's the best sandbox ever.
I mean, it has probably revolutionized your life, I guess.
Last time my nephew was over and he got pesty, I just put him on Minecraft and he just kind of disappeared for a few hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great way of babysitting.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Do you know if Minecraft is ever going to be compatible with the Razer Hydra?
The Razer Hydra?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Wii control for your PC.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Yeah.
I mean, we can probably make some support for it sometime.
Sometime when you're not coding for hours on
exactly.
It. That's actually really cool though. I'm glad that I got to talk to you guys. You don't know when Notch is going to be in though?
Sorry, I don't know.
All right. Hey, no big deal. I'll come back later.
Yeah, sure.
Does he have Notch on his name tag or?
Yes, you will recognize him by the fedora hats.
The fedora? Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure.
I'm going to Nexon now.
Good luck.
Yep. Oh, that's a great question. I need to go back and ask that question real quick. Except I just... Dang. Too late. I'll come back and ask later. Okay, so I'm trying to find the entrance to the Nexon booth. Minecraft is a lot like Lego. Doing quite well. We're streaming live for Gamespot.
Hey Gamespot, how's it going?
It's going great. So what are you guys showing today?
Today we're showing Vindictus and Dragoness.
Alright, and you're showing the great hats that I missed out on last year.
Dude, you could win one today. Player games, raffle ticket.
I don't have any time. I'm strapped to the camera all day.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I was really hoping someone could hook me up last year, but it wasn't in the cards.
Yeah, these are like crack out here.
Yep. So, can I go watch someone play a bit?
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
Thank you. What's your name?
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yeah.
What do you do here?
I'm actually IT over at Next on America.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright, so today we're in the South Hall again. It's on... Where's the entrance? The entrance is full of line. Let me see if they'll let me in that way. Oh, great. I need to be tweeting. Can I come in this way to get through the line? Yeah. Thank you.
Did you need a PR person to take you around? Let me grab someone for you.
All right, can I just go right over there and wait?
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, the PR people are great, but sometimes it's hard to just get some information. I want one of the hats too. I know, it sucks. So, here we've got dude playing, which is cool. That seems like a cool character.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. What's
I'm
your
Allie.
name?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are
We're
you?
streaming live for Gamespot.
Nice. How's it going?
And I really wanted to see your game. All show so far.
Very cool. Do you want to come over to the PR booth where we can get some more room, or do you want to?
Well, I really should be watching the game. I mean, the game's the star, right?
Pretty much.
The big question, Liad from Israel wants to know when Vindictus Europe is going to come out.
We actually just announced that.
You just announced that? What's the date for that then?
Still TBD.
Okay. What else? Game. This is, of course, Vindictus. It is a online multiplayer game, correct? Yeah. I guess we'll just go over there. What else? Questions that I can answer? Come on, guys. Let's just go over there. Hello. How's it going? What's your name?
My name is Jeho. I'm producer of Vindictus.
You're a producer?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not getting any questions yet that I can really get answers for. The only question I've gotten so far is when the European release date is.
Okay.
When will episode 8 be released?
Talk to the camera right now?
It's live.
It's live? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, first European release. I see a lot of comments on our forum and YouTube, but I can promise it's gonna be sometime this year.
Yeah.
Okay, and then second, episode 8. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's like Succubus and Glass Kingdom from episode 8 and our next in booth. This is gonna be released this summer. I'll say sometime July, so stay tuned.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. Oh, I'm not done here. If you want to keep talking. Can we watch the screen and have you talk to me?
Yeah.
So, what character are you playing now?
Okay. I just beat the dungeon and...
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let me start over just a little bit.
Sure, of course.
Okay, so this is new character that we're going to introduce in June 15 called Carol. The brawler, big muscle-bound dude.
That actually comes into this question. In the trailer, they showed him jumping. Does that mean NA is getting XE, or is it going to be specific to Carol?
Not actually, yeah. I can't reveal that much at this point, but
understood.
Yeah.
What do you do in this game? It's a dungeon crawler, I guess?
Right, it's dungeon play-based game.
Okay. Do you have a price and subscription cost for this?
No, it's completely free-to-play game.
It's free-to-play?
Right. You only buy cosmetic item or a little bit of like potions and revival thing, like to boost your gameplay a little bit. But all gameplay is basically all free. Free to download, free to play.
Does it feature multi-screen support?
Pardon?
Can you play with multiple monitors?
Oh, no, actually. No.
Okay. Does it have an evolving storyline?
So the completion of the story is episode 10, but we released episode 7 in May, and like I mentioned, episode 8 gonna be in this summer, so it's getting closer.
Will the new skills be released with that expansion?
Yeah, there will be tons of new skills, so yeah, keep your eye on it.
Okay. Carrick is the only new character you mentioned. Are there going to be new classes?
The game is based on character, not class. Yeah. So Carrick, and then there will be another character to follow in the future. So yeah.
Right. Is this a PC exclusive game?
Right. So far, yes.
So far.
Yeah.
All right.
We're in discussion with Steam, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Are you going to revamp other characters like you did with Staff Eevee?
We had a really, really good feedback from Eevee revamp. Yeah. So, yeah, we may think about it, but so give us a lot of feedback. So this revamp is mostly based on user feedback, so give us a lot of feedback and we'll definitely take a look at it.
Okay. So the gameplay here looks really, it looks like it really plays more like the standard brawler rather than like
MMORPG?
Yeah.
It's more like action-based game, and then it's based on the Source Engine.
Okay.
So,
what engine is it on?
Source Engine created by Bell.
Okay.
So most of the things you see in the game is breakable, destructible, and you can use everything as a weapon.
Okay.
Now we're going into boss fight. Maybe you want to take a look at it.
Okay. So is Carrick more of a brawler tank type character?
Right.
Yeah.
Brawler type and specialized in grappling.
All right.
So he can grab some mobs that other character can grab.
Okay.
Or he can even grab boss characters.
Wow. That's a pretty vicious looking boss.
Yeah. So this dungeon and this boss gonna be out from episode 8.
I'm gonna move for a second so this can get through. Oh, okay, never mind. What are the technical specs of the game? What kind of computer do you have to run it?
I mean, the good part of Source Engine is it looks awesome, but it runs pretty well on most of PCs.
Yeah.
So I'll say if you have any PC like you bought within 3 years, that's gonna run fine.
All right. I'm hearing that from a lot of developers, which is a nice change of pace. Is there a leveling system, and what's the level cap?
Currently, level 70 is the level cap.
Does it have a PvP experience as well?
We have PvP, but it's kind of like minor version of it, so we're developing right now, so you're gonna see more polished version of PvP pretty soon.
Will second transformation be released when Carrick comes out?
Right, yeah, that's pretty good point. Yeah, we're gonna release the second transformation along with the Carrick release, which is June 15th.
June 15th?
Yeah.
Okay. Fred from Portugal wants to know how hard it was to make a physics MMO. And will Europe version have same time updates as other regions?
How hard to create a physics space?
Yeah.
It was pretty tough. Actually, development team didn't have plan to use Source Engine, so they created from without any external support. But that was pretty tough. So they started to searching engine that they can use and run fine on most of PCs. So that was Source Engine. So that's why they decided to go with Source Engine, and that really helped development team a lot.
All right. Does it feature support for the Razer Hydra?
Razer Hydra?
Yeah. It's a controller setup that Razer developed for working with the Source engine. It's a lot like a Wii controller. It features a receiver and two handheld devices that function.
Okay, I'm not really familiar with that, but I'll definitely take a look.
They're over the other hall. They're showing a portal mod specifically for use with the Hydra that has this a block that you can stretch and reshape using the controllers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check on that. I'll talk with the developer if we can adapt it to the game.
Will the Succubus be released with Carrick?
No, Succubus will come a little late. It's gonna come with episode 8.
Okay. Can you play the game in co-op?
Well, game itself is more co-op play.
Yeah.
So you run dungeon with 3 other people for total 4 party members. And when it comes to raid, you can party up to 8 people. And then we're preparing bigger raid dungeon. So keep an eye on it.
John from Springfield wants to know if in the future you'll be able to visit the Herdlands.
Herdland?
He said the Herdlands, where Carrick is from.
Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's gonna be revealed with other episodes, so yeah, stay tuned.
Alright. How does the level up system work in this game?
The level up system itself works pretty much same as other MMORPG. I just beat the dungeon, so you can take a look at this part. So that's how you get EXP. And then, once you get EXP, there's the EXP bar goes up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is demo, so
yeah. All right. I think that's everything. I'm just getting repetition now. So once again, your name was?
My name is Jaeho. I'm producer on Vindictus. I'm really excited to announce our game at E3. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, you guys were asking about alcohol. Apparently they're serving it Nexon. Okay, so that was Vindictus. What was I gonna go do next? There's Turtle Beach. Somebody really wanted to see Turtle Beach. I don't know why. What is
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you would like to play in our competition, we're going to have 2 lines that start right now.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, we're getting a battery swap.
This ring of fire will be down to us right here. You will be battling out for a chance to win the Origin custom built laptop.
Oh, I'm sorry. forget to text that I was at Nexon. So, how do you guys I meant to do it.
If you haven't had the opportunity yet to play World of Tanks, if you want to play right now, join us, grab yourself a free goodie bag. I'm going to give away some free model tanks in just a second. And you can also get with our tanks over there. You can practice on right now with the free play area. But this is all about taking a picture of the World of Tanks. So walk right in.
Thank you. Oh. You know, I was gonna go see Terra next, but that would be 2 MMOs in a row. Somebody really wanted to see Turtle Beach, which I don't think there's a whole lot I'm gonna be able to see here.
The wireless one is set up here.
Yeah, we're over 2,900, 29.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. So this is Turtle Beach, and it looks like they make gaming headsets. This one's look wireless, wired.
How many people are there now?
Have a USB analog and digital audio adapter. Oh, sorry about that.
I definitely like
That's actually something I've always liked. The USB sound card. Some friends of mine used a really stripped down landing PC where they used basically a USB headset as their sound card. That's always been one of the hard parts when I did
somebody's giving away pens and this hasn't.
Oh, I did tweet that I was the next one. Thanks, guys.
Giving away pens.
What's that? Skyrim, I don't get to look at. Sorry. You know what? Screw it. What time is it? It's 11:30. I'll go check out Forza in probably a half hour. I'm not really allowed to go into the meeting room. Sorry. Oh, hey, there's Activision. Perfect. Modern Warfare 3 is Activision. So let's go do that. Because I realized that I was doing, like, everything I was doing was about interviews lately, and I really want to just get you guys, get some good screen time of games for you guys. It's weird. Really want to see Modern Warfare 3. Warfare 3 is right here, but I mean, okay. So this is the end of the line for Modern Warfare 3, and that over there is the front of the line. So yeah. You've got a really nice booth though. Here they're showing Prototype 2. I never played the first one, so I don't know what that's about. Oh, that's really cool looking. That looks like a fun game.
Across space and time, there's a magical world called Skylands, home to the Skylanders. For generations, they protected Skylands and its magical core.
I don't know how I'm going to get into Battlefield. Seriously.
And banish them to Earth. Tiny and frozen. They look like toys.
I'm very fond of Elder Scrolls, actually. I've got 3 and 4 on my computer at home. That's strange that apparently I just got tweeted by Disney. That's wow. Hello. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I guess I don't know. Stephen Boyd from Alexandria, that's it. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it looks like our official booth tour is going to Battlefield 3 pretty quick here. I'll come back to it, I promise that I'll get us in later. Right now, I'm going crazy. Very crazy. I don't get to take breaks. You're too often. I need to start moving again. actually at Mojang a little earlier, so I'm gonna go over to the big tree. Let's see if I can find my friend from yesterday. Where's my friend from yesterday? Big tree. The bathroom signs are so high up so you can see them from across the convention center. This is a big place. I literally cannot show you the whole thing at once. It's that big. Fine, I'll see if I can go. I'll stay here. Who do I want to talk to? Hello. I like walks up those kissing hands. Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, so I met
Hello. How are you? Good. Good. We're showing live for Gamespot, and apparently there was a lot of requests for me to come here. And yesterday I ran into one of your guys outside of Alienware.
Oh, okay.
So I'm here.
Yep. Good stuff. Well, welcome. Welcome to the tree of life, I guess.
It's a big tree. So, yeah. I did some of the interview yesterday, but I was going to come do a real one today. And I just want to know who I should talk to since the guy I talked to yesterday isn't right here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'd be happy to pull up one of our producers for you.
Sure. I'm going to go look at one of the screens.
Right now. Hey, Chris. Can we borrow you with Gamespot for a sec?
Actually, maybe just
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. What's your name?
My name is Chris Hager.
And your position?
I'm the producer for Terra.
You're the producer for Terra. All right. So I bumped into one of your guys outside at the Alienware booth yesterday when I was looking for this booth. Apparently, you guys were texting about me yesterday while I was trying to find your booth.
Oh, yeah.
So that was me.
Gotcha.
So now I'm here.
Right on.
And I'd really like to watch someone play the game while we're talking about it.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
All right. So I did a lot of this stuff yesterday. And now I can't remember what questions I didn't ask because I was going to ask them today.
All right. Fair enough.
We covered the whole bit about, not playing the interface. You can play the game.
Yes.
Which I think is one of the best innovations in an MMO to date.
Yeah, I mean, the designers from the beginning wanted players to play the game. You know, if you look at most MMOs, you're tab targeting. You know, Terra has no targeting except for that little crosshair right there. That's all you can see. You know, when you go into our UI mode, you can move everything around. Everything is movable.
Awesome.
Move the radar, you can move this, you can move your skills to where the players can really focus on the center of the screen and the action, because, you know, if you're playing this and watching TV or you know, talking to the wife, you're gonna die every time because you've really got to be engaged in what you're doing.
Alright, so last night we were watching a warrior class. What class are you playing now?
So right now I am playing what's called our Mystic class. So it's one of our support classes. It's got a lot of healing spells, but as you can see, they've also got a couple of offensive skills that you wouldn't normally see on a support class. That's one of the things about Terra. We've got all of our classes are soloable, but they're also really good in groups. And that means that, you know, like me as a Mystic, as a healer class, I can go in and I can keep up with everybody else But in a group, I play a much different role. I can do support, I can do healing, I can do rezzing, but if the battle's going really, really good, I can switch into offensive mode and I can kick a little ass too.
All right, sounds great. Again, this is an MMO, and what were the pricing details again?
So it's subscription based, but we have not announced any pricing details yet.
All right. Is it true that you will get voting mayor of a city and are able to create buildings in the city and change prices in the economy?
So yes, and I'll clarify a couple of details for you.
Thank you.
All right. So basically, here is our world. Here is the world of Terra, and the world of Terra is broken up into continents, and within those continents are different provinces, like you see Valdera and Arcadia and Ostrogoth. So you can be elected to what's called a Vanarch position, and that is basically you will rule over one of these provinces. So all the towns, you'll have the ability to set tax rates, you'll have the ability to turn on specialty NPCs, training NPCs, teleport NPCs, run events. You'll be able to do all these really cool things. Now, there are two ways to get into power. One, you can be elected by popular vote, which means you put your name on the ballot, you go out there and campaign, you can hire NPCs if you've got the cash to campaign for you, or you can go the other route, which is PvP Battlegrounds, and you can earn your right to earn your right to run and to rule. And once you're there, you can either choose to fulfill your campaign promises, lower taxes, and bring everybody to your province and have it be really prosperous, or you can choose to be one of those evil rulers and hack up taxes and really kind of rule it with an iron fist, but chances are you're not going to get reelected if that happens.
All right. Let's see. Actually, it's kind of funny. Everything right now is either this or Arma 3. So, trying to get through the questions.
Gotcha.
Mike from Mexico wants me to go look at Connect, Modern Warfare 3, Battlefield 3, or a hot girl.
Well, Mike, there are a lot of all of those around. So.
Yeah. How many classes are there?
So right now we've got 7 races and 8 classes.
Okay.
And we don't. I can actually show those to you really quickly. And we actually don't differentiate between what race and what class.
Okay.
If you want to play one race and you're open to any type of class you want, we really want.
So there's no explicit faction.
There are no Terra is all about faction and all about all about action and none about faction. So we let the players really prove what they want and they can make their own thing. So right here, new characters. Going right here real quick. And you can see all the different races we've got here. My favorite are the Etemad because they're actually part of the dragon race. They, you go back to the lore and they're descended from dragons and they're made free. And they look just really cool.
Neat.
So from here you can go into classes and we've got our 2 tanks or our defensive. Lancer is traditional. They've got a shield that you can block in front of you. The Warrior is kind of a cool take on it. They've got twin swords. They're all offense. So they've got to move and dodge and duck and keep the aggro on them as they move. And then the group around them has got to rotate and make sure that they're never facing.
Okay.
We got Slayers and Berserkers. They're your main DPS class. You've got Sorcerers and Archers, which are your ranged class. And then what we were just playing, you've got your healing class and your support class, which are the Priest and the Mystics.
Awesome. Okay. What are the system specs for the game?
So we don't have the final system specs ready yet. We're still doing a lot of hardware compatibility testing. I can say I built my computer about 1.5 years ago, not super high end, and it plays it on almost all high settings for graphics. So if you got a machine a couple years old, you'll definitely be able to play it.
When's the next beta going to be?
So we haven't announced our launch date or our beta plans yet. We're really working on finalizing the content of the game and making sure that there's enough for everybody to do across the entire level range and making sure that that content is polished. Once we announce what our launch date is, we'll definitely tell everybody about our beta plans.
Are there going to be mounts?
Actually, there are mounts already in game. I will show you one right now.
Sounds good.
There are different versions of this mount. Like as a Vanarch, one of the specialty things that you can do is you get this really pimped out horse mount with red ribbons trailing behind, and it's very distinguishable.
Okay.
There's one of our mounts right now.
Awesome. Is there going to be open world PvP?
So we're going to have a PvE and a PvP server set at launch. So we'll be able to the ability to go do PvP if you want, or go do PvE.
Are there going to be world events and like raid dungeons and such?
So we will have world events, and we're also looking at our in-game, and part of that in-game is evaluating, all the instances we're going to have, the raids we're going to have. So that's all something we're working on right now. It's part of that, making sure we've got the quality and the content there for the in-game.
Okay. Will there be friendly fire?
There is no friendly fire. Thank God, because I would die and I would be killed a lot.
All right. How big is the map?
So the map is really big. So just as an example, we're in this Lake of Tears area, and the entire time we've just been around here. So this is the entire Paporia province, and we've got 3 main continents. So it's definitely a big map. You'll see everything from deserts to ice-crusted mountains to lush forests to swamplands to open grass plains. So it's really, really immersive and really big. So you definitely get that epic feeling when you're traveling.
Okay. Sorry, I'm supposed to tweet where I am. What engine are you guys using?
So right now we're using the Crisis engine.
Okay. Is that going to change?
No. No.
Why should you play this instead of Guild Wars 2? What's the major differences?
Well, so I think one of the strengths that Terra does is it is true action combat. It takes that visceral dodge and move, and it takes the tab targeting and the boringness out of MMOs, and it combines it with all the depth of an MMO. With the deep political system, with crafting, with deep storylines, cutscenes, quests. This immersive world, and it just makes it a really compelling thing to play. Once you get in, it's really hard to stop playing.
Okay. Will there be European servers or other worldwide servers as well?
So, InMass Entertainment is publishing Terra for North America. There is another publisher, Frogster, who is publishing servers in Europe.
All right. Will there be mod capability?
Not at present. I think that's something that we're always evaluating and looking into. One of the reasons why we made the UI completely movable is that we wanted people to be able to change it how we want, and we want the players to have a game that they enjoy playing and that it's custom made for them. So, going forward, that's definitely something that we're going to be looking into.
Will this version play the same as the Korean version, or will there be upgrades to the system?
So, right now, this version is slightly behind what the Korean version is. Obviously, when Korea publishes a new version, we've got to go through a lot of revisions. We've got to go through localization, translation, getting it up and running. The final version is actually going to be a combination of ideas. We work really well with the Korean development team, and it's a very symbiotic relationship. We'll bounce ideas off of them; they'll bounce ideas off of us. Things like controller support and the achievement system weren't in the original Korean version, and as you can see now they are. They're fully integrated not only into the North American version but also the Korean version.
All right. Will there be pets available for your character?
Yes, we do have a pet system. We're looking into ways to enhance that right now, but currently there will be pets.
Cool. What else can I ask you? Will there be flying mounts in the future?
No comment.
No comment.
I can't give everything away.
Will there be TeamSpeak or clans?
So there is a guild-based system. Just where you can gather together different levels and different things that you can do as clans. As far as TeamSpeak specifically, we don't have that integrated in the client as of now. That is one thing that we're working on. The funny thing you mentioned that while we were playing in the office, we quickly realized it was kind of hard to be involved in dodge and move and type when you're in the middle of battle. So that is definitely something we're looking into.
Okay. The other question I was about to ask you, is there a group finder system, and how does mass healing work? How are you going to be able to, with just the targeting reticle, to heal your whole party?
So, see if I can find the skill that'll do that, and I can actually show you. See, there will be a circle that people can get into, and you can position that circle based on where you are, and that's how you can do mass healing. You can also kind of lock on to some players and just heal them singly.
I see.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of both. But as a healer, you can't just stay at the back of the group and just heal. You've got to really be engaged. You've got to really move around, and you've got to make sure that you're adjusting and that you're actually being around with your group and interacting with them and moving as the battle shifts.
Okay, that's a cool skill. A little healing spray?
Yeah, it's usually a little thrall. She helps you out. Gives you little heals every now and then.
How much customization do you have in your character's physical model?
So there are things like preset faces, preset scars. I can go back and show you guys that real quick.
Sure. I'm probably going to have to wrap this up soon.
Okay, not a problem. I can get to character creation for y'all real quick.
Yeah. The game's pretty, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun too.
Okay.
I really enjoy it. I've played a lot of MMOs, I play a lot of console games, and I really like the fact that you can get in and you feel really engaged in the combat, and you're always looking around for targeting, and you're looking for all these different mobs coming at you and dodging and rolling in the right way. If you scroll in, we got a couple of preset faces, and these are faces, obviously that we've already got in the game that you can just grab and go. If you want to get really specific, you can take hair color, different haircuts. We've got several here. You got faces. We've got a couple different basic face shapes that you can pick. Okay. There we've got adornments. You can change the eyebrows. You can change freckles. Fine details. This is where the real customization gets in. You can change brows.
Much like in Fallout 3.
Yeah, so you can really get in and really detail it.
That's cool.
You can make her super pretty, super ugly. Whatever it takes. Mouth, ears. We sometimes have competitions inside the office to see who we can make that looks just like the guy sitting next to you. So it's always fun.
Nice.
Yeah, so there is a really good depth inside.